this is Tanya Allen, and I am working on my Social Studies Through Literature project. I chose 3 books, and I believe that they will be good for upper levels, end of primary on up, 3rd through 5th grade, I would say. I began my Social Studies Through Literature with Promises to Keep. It's an autobiography of Jackie Robinson, told by his daughter, Sharon Robinson. The book is rich in photographs and details. I felt like the photographs in this book were excellent at forming a timeline and of his life, which also reflects the civil rights movement. But it's very rich in beautiful photographs and of his family, and also of what he was doing in baseball and other things that he was involved in. I really did enjoy this book. It's very educational. It really encourages family. It promotes family. It promotes the moral learning or moral lesson of doing our best in spite of challenging circumstances, and the gains that can come from that. So I really enjoyed this book. I do think that it would have much benefit in the classroom. I followed this book with the Great Bridge Building Contest. This book is also it is nonfiction, and it's a story about Lemuel Chenoweth, and he was a furniture maker, but in Virginia in I think the 19th century, they had a contest, and that contest was looking for someone who, it was a bridge building contest. So they were looking for someone who would do a great job of building bridges. And Lemuel was a father, I think, of about 6 at the time, and he was just a plain furniture maker. His education he was only educated up into the 3rd grade, and he competed among other men who were engineers and who were very advanced in their career. They were very good bridge builders. It's very interesting, his presentation, his bridge, and the history here. It goes through Lemuel's his life, his bridge, and how it was used during the Civil War. This story reflects on leaders and wars, or leaders and battles of the Civil War. Also, the impact of war upon this family is very interesting. And one thing that's very interesting also is that this bridge is still there. He still has bridges that are standing. I found this a very interesting and inspiring book. This man pretty much, he didn't have a education like what we consider an education today, but he made it work. He was a very brilliant man, and it's good to see him succeed in spite of his odds. This book also has great picture detail. It's not photographs, but he does also have detail of the various bridges in here. There's his bridge. But you can see all the various bridges that were here. I thought that was very interesting as well. But it is very good at depicting history as well. And also it introduced economics. They charged a toll on the bridge, so that was another introduction here. I thought it was a very good story. I feel like Lemuel, like Jackie Robinson, had many challenges that he faced and overcame. I followed this book by Verses, and Verses introduces women of different time periods and the challenges they faced. Verses is a really nice book, and it's got beautiful art in it. And in Verses, it usually has a poem that either is this person's poem or it depicts this person's life. And then there's usually there is an insert with stories or details and facts about this person's life and her contributions to our world. So I really enjoyed this book and the art in it. I thought it was very educational, very enjoyable to read. Gives you the poetry, whereas the other ones is also a core standard of language arts. It depicts, or it gives different texts to read. We have poetry. This one right here, the bridge building, was informational, and this was biography, or an autobiographical biography. But anyway, the different texts were addressed. I really did enjoy this book because it tells of many challenges women overcame. Just like with Jackie Robinson and Lemuel Chenoweth, there were challenges faced and overcame. These are of people who persevered and pushed through. And because they persevered and pushed through, we all have benefited. So I think that they are very educational and beneficial for our students today, and enjoyable, and encouraging, and inspiring. So I did enjoy this book as well. It's a very nice read. The poetry is very good, makes you think. Just very good. Enjoyed all three of these books. All three of these books definitely offered core standards that correlated with the culture standard, the government, geography, especially with the bridge, and that took place in Virginia. And then he had a bridge that he created that won the contest. We could look that up. There also was lots of history, certainly addressed in all three of these books. And economics. Mostly the economics I felt like were in the bridge book, where he took a toll to cross the bridge. But many core standards were addressed in each of these books and could be expanded on. I chose to focus on kind of a combination one that I tried to tie in the language arts. I tried to do a cross-curriculum unit on this, tying in the language arts and the social studies, and there were many. I was very pleased with that. I chose to focus, though, on the core standard of social studies 5-5.2.3, and that core standard is comparing change over time. And my open response is in the stories Promises to Keep, The Great Bridge Building Contest, and Verses, the various characters, Jackie Robinson, Lemuel Chenoweth, and the women of Verses, face different obstacles. In A, identify the main character of each story and identify one of the obstacles or challenges they faced. When it comes to Verses, choose one woman and one of her obstacles or challenges. So they were to identify the main character's challenge. And in the book of Verses with the women, they were to choose one woman and her main obstacle or challenge. And then they are in B to compare the obstacles or challenge identified in A with how life in the U.S. is today. Are these obstacles or challenges the same or different? How so? So that is my open response. I really feel like these books were very beneficial again and educational. I enjoyed reading them myself, and I hope this benefits you in any way. Have a great evening. Thank you.